First Poetic Flakko, your time has come. It's over. Point and shoot, put
That
belt
I'll be real,
to
bro.
ass.
It's over for
Yeah, it is.
bro, listen, it's over for all the people who's hating on Flacco, bro.
Is that right?
Like, your chance to beef with Flacco was about 4 months ago. The trajectory I'm on right now and the mission that I'm on right now, we is winning. Again, I do feel bad for,
I know that's right.
like the quote-unquote like Poetic Flacco like haters. We are past the era of hit pieces working. Era where hit pieces was effective was like 2016. So like each and every day, bro, like my live stream just keep getting bigger, right? Things, you feel me, right? Like, like things, things going up, and that's not gonna stop it.
Is that right?
Okay, so this.
Hey man, you can expose a nigga to the links of R. Kelly. R. Kelly could come home right now, still do millions. He could drop a song, that bitch gonna get 1 million views first day. That's just the internet, bruh.
Video is going to be about Poetik Minyango Jala Tokpa.
Frederick Jala is
He
my
paid
real name.
$2,500
And
for
so
the
let me
box.
explain what's
Frederick
going on.
Jala.
So a couple weeks ago, I made this video on the Forever channel about how Jala rapidly acquired a new large pro-black audience as a result of his relentless coverage of the Chud the Builder saga and the Nolan Wells investigation. And the video is basically about how Jala is pandering to this new pro-black audience as if he's not an anti-black racist himself. What? And I demonstrated this clearly in the video, and I played clips of him actually saying the things, so it was impossible for him to really refute it, so he didn't. I mean, when there's clips floating around the internet like this, there really isn't very much to explain.
A 5'9", blonde-haired, blue-eyed, little white boy in some polo shirts, slacks, and some Birkenstocks walking towards you at 9 p.m. evoke the same fear in you as a 6'1" black man in a Nike Tech?
I'm gonna give
It just depends on. It really just depends on their character, their appearance. You know what I'm saying? So you said because it's a black guy, he's intimidating. You know what I'm saying? And a white guy is not. It makes no sense.
What I don't understand,
because you didn't even really go into the depths of describing how that person even looked. Because you got white people that look just as crazy as some black folks out here. You got black folk that look just as crazy as white folks out here. Face tat, neck tat, on drugs, whatever. You got the same for every race. It's not just a black or white thing. You know what I'm saying? They got the same shit. You ever seen them motherfuckers, white folks with 666 tat across their forehead? I sure seen it growing up. You know what I'm saying? Made me scared. Damn that. They crazy. They different. They weird. You know what I'm saying?
it's the blue, purple, pink lip. Yo, bro, listen, bro, I can't stand niggas, right?
Man.
These same pink lip, wide nose niggas were the same motherfuckers, right? These ignorant, pink lip, wide nose niggas ain't rocks. Bro, listen, bro, Lil Uzi Vert.
That's his go-to, huh?
Or NBA Young
like you ain't built the same way though.
Boy, bro, like these niggas ain't fucking rock stars. How a pink lip, wide nose.
What is he saying about young boy?
Ignorant, pink lip, wide nose niggas ain't rock stars. Bro, listen, bro.
They're not rock stars.
Lil Uzi Vert or NBA Young Boy, bro, like these niggas ain't fucking rock stars. How a pink.
So because we're not, what are you talking about?
Clip, wide nose, ninja lion, bro. If he look you dead in your eyes and tell you, bro, are you serious, man? He cap, he lying. Right? If you think that you finna move to Miss Mary Jane's block and trap out of her block and be outside loitering, nigga, you crazy, bro. She calling the police the same day you move in. It warms my heart to see a DA like that taking a stand and saying, I don't give a damn about no peer pressure, no intimidation, man. Listen, I'm black, but I'm going after all these, blue, purple, white lip, burnt Negroes, right? Who are out here using their lyrics and confessing the crime.
And so my video was full of clips just like this, just like the ones you just watched, and they were horrifying. And
calling them Negroes, by the way.
There were some people in Jala's audience that were calling him out for it, but their voices weren't loud enough. They were just little peons to him. They were just little chatters. And he felt like because I'm the only one making videos about
well, if you act like you don't see it, saying it doesn't really exist in your world, you know what I'm saying?
About it, that it's really not that big of a problem right now, and that he's too powerful. He's already out of here. He's already blown up. He's winning. His numbers are skyrocketing. And he said that this is why he doesn't feel like he needs to respond. hit pieces don't work on him.
We are past the era of hit pieces working, right? Like, you feel me? Like the era where hit pieces was effective was like 2016. So like each and every day, bro, like my live stream just keep getting bigger, you know, and things going.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's why I said, like, you could be exposed for the craziest shit. You're still gonna have a career on the internet. As long as you make it in the algorithm and the algorithm does not turn on you, you're set. It doesn't matter what the allegate. The more people talk, the more the motherfucking algorithm gonna go. That's what it's all based off of, is the algorithm. You know what I'm saying?
Up, and that's not gonna stop it, right? So yeah, you're right. So y'all stop telling me to respond back to drama.
So it was these statements by the Jala that created a chain reaction in the commentary community on YouTube, and people started making videos about it now. This guy, Doku D, found my video, discovered my video, and then circulated it and commentated on it. And so this caused a chain reaction.
My name is Doku D, and if you're anything like me, around the whole time of the Chud the Builder thing, where he shot that guy and he got arrested for it, and then he was on trial, and we were learning things as the situation progressed and new information came out, YouTube recommended you a new creator named Poetik Flakkos.
Wow, that's really interesting. A lot of people did not know who this guy was before the Chud the Builder situation.
So this guy Doku D makes this video, and then this guy Jew Almighty notices the Doku D video, and then he makes a video.
Only Negroes, yo. Only Negroes support crime.
Oh, he's literally just talking like a white supremacist. He sounds like MAGA.
So at this point, Jala now has a huge problem on his hands because now other black creators are calling him out for being a racist, not just me. So Jala panics and he immediately drops an apology video, but he misrepresents the apology and he apologizes for something that no one was calling him out for, which is his political beliefs. And he also lies to his audience and tries to make it seem like he became aware of the backlash from his YouTube comment section and not from me or other creators that are torching him online. He actually thinks his audience is stupid, so he's going to try to trick them. And he thought that he was going to get away with this.
I want to give the tap dancing sellout of the day award to Poetik Flakkos. Now, who's Poetik? Well, I'm Poetik Flakkos, okay? No, but all jokes aside, the tap dancing sellout of the day award goes to Poetik Flakkos. Now, you're probably asking, why are you talking about yourself this way? Well, this stems from a comment I got on my last video from a subscriber called Beauty. Now, Beauty is a subscriber. She comments. I've seen her in my comment section often, so she's not a hater. And the comment was, Flakkos, you got some explaining to do. But in the replies, there were people pointing out, bro, Flakkos, we've seen videos of you as a conservative. Now you're more left-leaning. What happened? What was the change? Why did you change? What's going on? One, nobody is above accountability. Two, nobody is above being called to the carpet and taking accountability.
So he's dressing this video up as like an apology and taking accountability for having conservative viewpoint.
So I don't know if Point and Shoot goes. Well, here goes some Jew Almighty. Jew Almighty went live with this nigga Poetik Flakkos. It was a disaster.
Which is not.
That was the wrong button. It was a disaster. You know what I'm saying? That boy was fumbling his words left and right. You know what I'm saying? He's a grifter. It is. He go where the bag go. You know what I'm saying? Come on. YouTube, you gotta be a capitalist in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's literally what it is. You gotta get the trends. Whatever the talking point is, you gotta be on it. You know what I'm saying? And so he's succeeding in it. That's all it is. That's all it is. It went from speaking against black people was the trend for him and was working for him. You gotta notice, you gotta pay attention to people. They'll switch up with whatever works, which that's what you gotta do. But when you switch your whole ideology and your whole belief system, you gonna get called out for it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stand on business. It's just that simple.
Nobody is above being called to the carpet and taking accountability.
So he's dressing this video up as like an apology and taking accountability for having conservative viewpoints, which is not what anyone criticized him for. They criticized him for being a racist, smelly bigot who is grifting off the black community, the community that he hates. And so for him to misrepresent this, it's because he thinks he can trick most of the people in his audience. He thinks they're stupid. But I'll tell you who's not stupid, Jew Almighty. What? And I'll show you this. This guy's actually really smart. He's going to do most of the talking because he's, I mean, just You can't explain it any better than this.
As a conservative, now you're more left-leaning. What happened? What was the change? Why did you change? What's going on?
That's not the criticism. He's lying again. The criticism is not about him being a conservative. We're criticizing him for supporting Trump, for supporting white supremacy, for glazing Nick Fuentes.
Well, why I admire people like Nick Fuentes
Doing right now is trying to gain fake brownie points by acting like he's addressing criticism, but he's not. He's only addressing being a conservative, which was never the criticism. It's very disingenuous. Real slimy snake drift.
I mean, it's still part of the criticism, though.
Shit. Any black
Because
people
it plays in line with his ideology. You know what I'm saying? Well, his past. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you still conservative today and you was talking about that, then we can only assume that you're still the same today.
supporting him from this point on, just know you're listening to a very disingenuous person that does not care about you or your community.
So this is a huge problem for Jala. He did not count on this at all. He thought that everyone was just going to forgive him immediately and everyone was going to move on immediately. He did not think that Jew Almighty was smart enough to understand the apology grift that we just saw. That was a total scam. That was a scam apology, okay? So Jew Almighty made a follow-up video criticizing the apology because Jala attempted to trick Jew Almighty's audience into believing something different and tried to make Jew Almighty look like he didn't really know what he was talking about. So Jew Almighty got mad and he made that follow-up video and he made it clear to his audience that we are not criticizing Jala's political viewpoints. We're criticizing it was the political viewpoints that were closely associated with racism that was the problem. And I want to show you some clips of this exact thing. Look at these clips and please use your discretion. These are upsetting clips.
She was always of Indian heritage, and she was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black.
Who are you talking about, Kalama?
So I don't know, is she Indian or is she black?
She is always
racist? I don't know. Is he racist for questioning somebody named Barack Hussein Obama being born in the U.S.? I don't know, bro. You feel me? I don't think so. You could think so. The crumbs and details of whether or not Trump actually committed a crime, I don't think so, bro. Yo, I think a man, bro, who is married, man, should be able to pay some hush money off, man. You feel me? And if he want to conceal it and hide it from the media, bro, hey, I don't understand why this is like a 20 felony count. You feel me? So the Democrats have been able to sort of brainwash and manipulate black folks into thinking that the Democratic vote is the black vote. I know probably a vote for Trump is probably what's best for the country. It feels like a lot of us are just giving Kamala a lot too soon without her really earning it or deserving it, bro.
So as you can see, it wasn't the conservative political viewpoints. It was the racist political viewpoints that Jew Almighty had a problem with. So he makes this follow-up video criticizing the apology and Jala panics. He absolutely freaks out the same day.
You know it was bad because the nigga, no hesitation, was so quick to do a live stream with him. You know what I'm saying? To clear it up. And the amount of stuttering. Like, bro, I've been watching Poetik Flakkos. I've been reacting to this shit, you know what I'm saying, for a minute. You know what I'm saying? He a good talker. That's why he's good at YouTube. That's why he's successful, right? When he got on this live stream, I watched the whole stream. I listened to it. The boy was stuttering like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Fumbling words all over the place.
Yeah. That this follow-up video comes out, Jala reaches out to Jew Almighty and asks if they can go live and hash things out. What? And this was a mistake. Jala was not prepared. He didn't have, you know, when you lie this much, you don't know how much you've lied. And it's hard to keep up the lies. So Jala does this stream and he gets confronted with point and shoot. Now, Jew Almighty doesn't know that Jala denies my existence and refuses to talk about me publicly. So Jew Almighty's talking about me to Jala not knowing this, and it's so funny. I want to play this clip. Look at Jew Almighty saying that the reason for all this is because of point and shoot, and look at Jala, how sheepish he looks. This is so funny. I laughed at this.
He became a fan and a sub to your channel during the Chud the Builder saga, like a bunch of people did. And he saw, I think it was 2 videos by Point and Shoot, which addressed a lot of anti-blackness, a lot of disrespect to the black community, a lot of glazing white supremacy and Trump and Nick Fuentes and the Proud Boys and all of that. addressed it on a surface level, which made me then do a deeper dive into the point and shoot videos, which I'm gonna just be honest with you, as a Black American that loves Black people, that's raised in Black.
Yeah, of course. You know, yeah. See, that's where. See, that's kind of like that's what he was doing the whole time, bro.
Babies that love Black women was very disturbing to see.
Wow. So we've got a whole new Jala here. I mean, this is a completely different Jala than we saw at the beginning of the video.
I'll be real, bro. Like, it's over for
which. I'm gonna just be honest with you, as a Black American that loves Black people, that's raising Black babies.
So this live stream debate was a mistake. Jala got ate up. He completely failed. He looked like a complete dumbass. And this stream created.
And his only excuse was that he was ignorant at the time and he didn't know no better. That was his excuse. He didn't know no better.
Created an onslaught of people watching my videos and shouting me out and giving me full credit for this downfall. And so I do want to take a quick victory lap, if you guys wouldn't mind.
You have told me to react to this channel called Point and Shoot Forever, and apparently they, have helped expose this information about Flakko that a lot of people didn't know about.
Looks like we gonna have to react to Point and Shoot, man, because it's been.
I don't want to say I start seeing Poetik Flakkos around Chode the Builder. I'd say it was before that. You know what I'm saying? But I really started tuning in more when it was about Chode the Builder, for sure.
A lot of people asking me to go ahead and react to this video.
Is Point and Shoot. My God, Point and Shoot Forever.
Point and Shoot. So we gonna play this clip here.
After Point and Shoot initially dropped the receipts on Poetik Flakkos anti-Black,
calling him out for it, specifically Point and Shoot.
Shout out to Point and Shoot Forever. Like, he's been on his neck for a while now.
What Point and Shoot is doing is really exposing the grift that Poetik Flakkos been doing.
Point and Shoot has been picking his shots like an elite sniper, landing perfectly placed headshots on the bison.
Shout out to the platform Point and Shoot. Shout out to them. They considered the GOAT for managing to collect all these clips throughout the years and put it into one video.
The reason we know about any of this
Who voices that? He sound
is because of his longtime nemesis and personal boogeyman, Point and Shoot.
And I have all the credit to give for the YouTuber Point and Shoot.
I also want to say shout out to Point and Shoot Forever for covering all of this and providing all of the information, because without him, we would not have seen just how much of a two-faced liar Poetik Jala is.
Point and Shoot, big shout outs to you, man, because you were the one that had all of this footage, that put it all out, that made us all aware of the anti-Blackness and all the other racist shit that he was saying all that time. So big shout out to Point and Shoot.
I mean, Jala's having a really bad time, and it's all because of me. It's all because I've played clips of him saying things. It's not because of anything I've made up, or it's not because I've defamed him or slandered him in any way. I'm playing clips of him saying the things that I'm saying that he says. So that's why it's so effective. That's why it's so damning. And it's causing a lot of problems for Jala Flock. So I want to play some more. I actually want to rub salt in the wound and actually go.
See, the only setting I've seen Poetik Flakkos in is in his new setting with the white couch. The couch behind him. I haven't seen this green screen. I haven't seen none of them other settings other than his most current one.
Further and play more clips.
They said he came from No Jumper. That's like where he started or whatever. I didn't know none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I've seen No Jumper throughout all the years. I've never seen this nigga. Until you just start popping up in the algorithm.
And the clips that I found this time are like way more racist than anything we've seen so far.
What?
Not kidding. Wait till you see these clips.
How Black folks love to be.
But you got to think about, okay, he got to start with Adam 22, right? It only makes sense. See, Adam 22 is playing the same grift. You know, it's just business.
Victims.
So this clip is Jala angrily criticizing the Black community for being outraged about a racist joke by white comedian Tom Segura.
What? I'm about to show y'all how bloodthirsty and eager.
He started with Dr. Umar. So he was around, he was fucking with Dr. Umar and doing content with Dr. Umar. They say Flakkos was working for No Jumper. I don't know.
People are to be victims. Like how Black folks love to be victims. Just comment yes if you ever heard a black person say white folks smell like outside. Just comment yes if you've ever heard a black person say when it rained, white folks smell like pennies.
What dog?
But it's not racist. Because systematic oppression created a system that's meant to...
Bro is from North Dakota, man. Like, he's literally from North Dakota, bro. This the same, like, imagine, like, what happened to Nolan Wells could have happened to him. But instead of, you know, they was out at the, it was snowing outside in North Dakota. And they left Jala outside to freeze. That's not funny, but you know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit. So he was doing content grifting for Umar, is that right? That's the type, you know, that's where Poetik Flakkos is from. He's from North Dakota. He is not like the rest. It's like an Alaskan nigga. That's probably worse than an Alaskan nigga. We see them Alaskan niggas. You know what I'm saying? They grifting too to the hood shit. You feel me? But a North Dakota nigga has got to be worse than an Alaskan nigga. Cause it ain't like y'all, they up in Alaska, it's like, I wouldn't imagine it's real racist up there. I don't know, it probably is though, I don't know.
Now, a good race joke can never hurt nobody, unless it's towards black folks. Because our ancestors built this country. We've been down for way too long.
They did. Look at them. They literally did. What are you talking about, bro? They literally did.
I'll be real. Like in 2020,
because you know why? Because white folks can't work out in 100-degree heat in the South. They can't be out in that sun. Like they gonna turn red. They skin. They gonna die. That's just the truth. They is cold people. Black people is sun people. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Hey, melanated people, not just black people, because it's darker people, darker complexion, you know what I'm saying? All across the world. You know? That pale skin, that unmelanated skin is different. It's not this, they can't. So that's just, you know? So black people built, yeah, the foundation, most definitely. And then once the foundation was built, oh yeah, we don't need them no more. Now, we gonna teach a curriculum in school, and white people and black people can go to the same schools now. You know what I'm saying? So, now you get to work your 9-to-5 job, 40 hours a week, and the cost of living, the sky, you can't buy a house no more. You a slave too, nigga. White boy. Jala. Well, not really. You an entrepreneur. But anybody else. Yeah, that's the reality, man.
We've been down for way too long. I'll be real. Like in 2020, black tears actually had a little bit more currency and umph to it. In 2020, if you troll or laugh at something that black folks were upset about, you got canceled, right? Because we were at the height of racial tensions in 2020. Right now in 2023.
See, I think what it really was when George Floyd died and all that shit, you know, all this rioting and protesting, they seen niggas start coming together. Everybody posting a black screen on Instagram. That was a movement. That was a movement. It didn't have no structure behind it. Black Lives Matter popped out, started scamming. Wasn't no structure behind it. But they seen then. Oh yeah, we gotta cut this shit out. Oh yeah, we need Poetik Flakkos out here. Damage control. We need Brandon Tatum. Damage control. All time high. Run it. You feel me? That's type shit.
Bro, we've been so desensitized to it that it really has no impact at all. Like, y'all can cry about whatever y'all want to cry about on social media, bro. Nobody is listening. So I can't tell you what white folks do in them showers, but black folks, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves, bro.
So that was insane. What? I mean, really, that was, he really wishes he didn't upload this and that it's available on the internet for people like me to snoop around and collect. This is, I mean, that was, so just look at the clips that he's putting out now. Just look at the stuff that he's, the talking points that he's putting out now are much different.
Again, more racist jokes, you know, making black folks the butt of the jokes, showing all 32 teeth. clapping up, cheering when Tony Hinchcliffe was disrespecting George Floyd and making jokes about the black community. The George Floyd joke to me was especially egregious because George Floyd was not in the room. You do more to make sure that George Floyd legacy isn't disrespected for cheap laughs. Isn't even about black people being soft or we can't take a joke. It's not.
So Jala is extremely passionate about standing up for the black community, and he's very sensitive about George Floyd jokes, right? Wrong. What? He's not. I'm going to play you a clip of just a couple years ago. This is what he was saying about George.
Don't get involved. They be watching too. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Because if they gon' that's just what's gonna happen, bro. People is always gonna go back and look at your past and dig up videos and what you said and clip it together, and some shit can be out of context, and now there's this narrative running. You know what I'm saying? That can happen. You know, but for me, that ain't something I'm worried about though. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm true to myself. I don't gotta get on here and do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta grift to nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Floyd jokes.
I call stuff what it is, and if it's wrong, then it's wrong. If it's right, it's right. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't, if somebody go call me out for something, then go ahead and do it. I'll be right there reacting to it. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm wrong, hey, we gonna see if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Conservative values is love for
we
Donald
gonna
Trump.
see.
And a joke about George Floyd, damn near in a celebratory fashion. Now, me particularly, I feel like when somebody is on stage, they should have the liberty to make whatever joke they want to make, as long as it's funny. I don't believe like we should put a restriction on comedy. The liberals on the left who get offended by everything, they have an extreme issue with this, and they're calling for him to be canceled. I don't think that a comedian making a joke on stage in public should be cancelable. If you like the joke, you want to come back and watch him, come back and watch him. If you are offended and feel like they are a horrible person for making a joke, then don't watch. Trying to
see, this is one of them statements, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like he said that, and then I remember he was making all these videos about Corey Holcomb, speaking on like little girls and stuff like that, and he played it off like it's Corey Holcomb saying it's a joke, and then Flakkos and everybody else saying it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is one of them statements. It's like it's contradictive if you was to go pull it up and then compare it side by side. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that ain't necessarily the case. You know, some shit don't you know.
watch them. If you are offended and feel like they are a horrible person for making a joke, then don't watch. Trying to, you know, do a coordinated attack or a
I would never go to streamer university, bro. Never.
Cancellation on somebody over a joke you don't like is the most pitiful and pathetic thing that anybody can.
So do you see how this is a complete 180? How it's like you can't have a difference in beliefs this drastic in that amount of time. It's just not possible. I mean, look at the contrast between these two clips.
Do more to make sure that George Floyd legacy isn't disrespected for cheap laughs. And a joke about George Floyd, I don't think that a comedian making a joke on stage in public should be cancelable.
And I do want to make sure that people understand Jala does not respect black women. He pretends to nowadays, but he does not.
Why exactly does racist comedian learn the hard way today about disrespecting black women? I'm gonna see you guys in this video.
Just go ahead and buy your daughter a tombstone, you Phil's fucking mother, right? You let her die, right? This bitch killed her baby.
Oh no! Don't
really.
No.
See what I mean? You made that because you thought that was gonna hurt me. No, it did not.
Oh man! No. And I thought, go ahead.
No, bitch.
Now this next clip that I want to play you.
They probably gonna force me to shower with Ray J. What type of weird shit? Hey boy, what's coming across your mind, my boy? What the nigga? Force me to shower with Ray J. Everybody's go. I'm gonna blow that whole bitch up. Talk about, nigga, I'm a grown. I will put hands and feet on Ray J, nigga. Have you seen this man in the ring? Oh no. I put hands and feet on that nigga, man.
Is actually my favorite one. This one is shockingly
and majority of them niggas for real.
Crazy. The anger the rage in his face, the contorted nature of his face when he's describing this black woman, that viewer discretion is advised. I want to explain what this clip is. So Jala is just making a video about this random high school student. That's she's not a celebrity. She doesn't matter to anyone. This is just a viral video he's reacting to. And this is an 18-year-old grown woman that had her phone ripped out of her hand by a white teacher. And so
this nigga said an 18-year-old grown woman who had what are you saying? It's clearly a high schooler. Grown woman though, huh? Oh, she's the substitute teacher. Okay, maybe.
This is just a viral
but you just said by
video he's
what are you saying, bro? Hey, we need to watch you.
And this is an 18-year-old grown woman that had her phone ripped out of her hand by a white teacher. And so she pepper sprayed the teacher.
Well, she pepper sprayed? No, that's a nasty word.
And this made Jala so upset, not for the girl, but for the teacher. I want to play.
So who are you defending here, my boy? Boy, shoot, who are you defending? She pepper sprayed the teacher for getting her phone took. Was she supposed to have a phone? You supposed to listen to the teacher. Talk about this nigga said 18-year-old grown woman. Oh no, see. I agree with what you say about Four Butterfly to that point. What's going on here? Am I wrong? Am I tripping? Ain't no way. What are you talking about, bro? You can't have pepper spray in no school. Oh, but it's free Carmelo Anthony though. Come on, man. What?
Grown viral video.
He snatched that out of her hand.
He's reacting to, and she doesn't matter to.
What is it? He snatched it.
Random high school student. That's she's not a celebrity.
So he snatched it out of her.
She doesn't matter to anyone. This is just a viral video he's reacting to. And this is an 18-year-old grown woman that had her phone ripped out of her hand by a white teacher. And so she pepper sprayed the teacher. What? And this made Jala so upset, not for the girl, but for the teacher. I want to play this clip.
He got pepper sprayed by a female student after he confiscated her phone because he caught her cheating during the test.
Mace? No.
The video starts with somebody recording saying, "Oh, Mace," and she's screaming, "Give me my phone," as the teacher is running out of the classroom because she already maced him inside the classroom.
Mace is crazy. Nah, Mace is crazy.
I think I did see this clip.
The reaction by these other students are disturbing to me. These are not preschoolers or 5-year-olds. These are high schoolers. The girl who did it is an 18-year-old grown-ass woman.
Grown woman.
So she's 18 years old. What? So the teacher committed strong-arm robbery. You're not allowed to rob people for their phone and rip.
Strong-arm robbery? Is that right? Is that right? I mean, I guess, but you can't. I mean, in some states, bro, they just posted, nigga, they can still whoop your ass at school, nigga. You know what I'm saying? This nigga says strong arm robbery and she pulls out pepper. I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? And then Poetik Flakkos talking about the kids' reaction, bro. That's how they gonna react. They kids, bro. It's crazy. They can't believe it. Like, what are you talking? What is he? What? Huh? Nothing is. This just ain't making sense to me.
Nah, Mace is crazy. Nah,
The reaction by these other students are disturbing to me. These are not preschoolers or 5-year-olds. These are high schoolers. The girl who did it is an 18-year-old grown-ass woman.
She's not a grown-ass woman. She's not grown, so you would fuck her, bro? Point and shoot, you would fuck her. You would drop her off at school, pick her up, and then you go take her home and smash her, huh? Come on.
Preschoolers are 5-year-olds.
They quit throwing that. Y'all throwing that around too much. And y'all don't see y'all don't need to do that because it's gonna be young 18-year-olds thinking they grown ass adults. Like I thought I was at 18, you know what I'm saying? But you it's about your mindset, but you know what I'm saying? For majority of folks, nigga. Cut it out. You not grown. You know what I'm saying?
These are high schoolers. The girl who did it is an 18-year-old grown-ass woman.
So she's 18 years old. What? So the teacher committed strong arm robbery. You're not allowed to rob people for.
And then here's the thing about that. In school policy says you can't have phones in certain settings or whatever. You know, like, they have phone policies. If you don't follow the phone policy, the school could take the fucking phone. Because, you know why? Because you consented to that shit. You know what I'm saying? You consented to that shit. As the parent, as the student. That's just what it is, bro.
Their phone and rip their phones out of their hands. That's incredibly violating to an 18-year-old legal adult. Really? I mean, that's not.
I would feel some type of way about that. No, you can't take my property though. But it's a sticky situation, bro. What does the law technically say? I think y'all caught throwing that grown ass woman around shit too much, bro. I think that's what it is.
Appropriate. That is something that I would pepper spray someone for. And I don't even care if it's like a 15-year-old. You don't put your hands on a 15-year-old girl. As a teacher, that's not your job. If you catch a
So did he put his hands on her? Well, it looked like he snatched it in the hallway, but if what's in her hand? Is it in her hand?
Girl, as a teacher, that's not your.
I can't tell. So if he just snatched the phone, then she pepper sprayed him, and it's not like he forcefully took it out of her hand or nothing. Then that's different than he originally just walked up to her or warned her whatever, then finally took it out of her hand forcibly, then took it back out of her hand forcibly in the hallway. So which one is it? Which happened first? Like. We need more content.
Job. If you catch a student with their phone out, you can give them a 0 on the test if they're cheating on the test, or you can have them or tell them that they need to remove themselves from your class and they can go to the principal's office, or you can call their parents, but you cannot take their phone out of their hands and run away from it. That's assault. That's
Is that right?
Robbery. This is a grown woman.
Yeah, I would say so. Like, I wouldn't say like. I wouldn't put myself in that situation to where I'm gonna snatch it out your hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just something I wouldn't do if I was a teacher. If telling ain't enough, telling you and then telling the principal, whatever, your parent, whatever, then it just is what it is at that point. You're a little demon.
But she's black. So Jala hates her. What? And so he's really taken up for this teacher and just completely shitting on this poor girl that had her phone stripped from her fucking fingers.
Other students were not that far off. And
yeah, but talk about the pepper spray though. Is that valid? Like, I don't know. That's equal assault though. I mean, but you calling it strong arm robbery? That's a sticky situation. I don't know if this is a good to get on Flakkos about in this situation, because this is just sticky.
In her place. Yo, the teacher is running away, not trying to get pepper sprayed. She continues to attack him and then try to play victim as if she wasn't the one who was caught cheating. And that's why her phone got taken away.
Give me my phone! Give me my phone!
She did it again. Now the blast from the pepper spray this time was so potent and powerful that it made him fall to his knees in pain, in agony.
Well, he should have given her phone back. What? So all she's doing is asking for her phone back. She's got her hand extended. She's saying, give me my phone back. Please give me my phone back. I don't see how she's so out of control. If this guy would have just kept his hands to himself, he wouldn't have got pepper sprayed.
She's common school treating shit like a game. Bro, she's probably going to have 5 kids by 5 baby daddies her first year out of high school.
What? Nah, that's nasty.
Bro, this
nasty
chick
work.
is a dust mite. She's dressed like a $2 prostitute, has no manners. Who's raising this chick, bro? Yo, who's raising these kids, yo?
$2 prostitute? Who's raising these kids?
What?
I mean, so this outfit is cute as fuck.
Oh my God. Bro, you gotta show your face, man. Like, just because you call out weird nigga, we can't put it past you, though, bro. Talking about grown-ass woman. It's cute as fuck. Ain't nothing wrong with her outfit, but cute as fuck, nigga? Yo.
This is a slip dress and a denim jacket. This is a very nice little outfit. This is the way I want my daughter to dress. So he's calling her basically a little hoodlum, and I want to play you this clip of Jala talking about his own sister who needed to go to prison and didn't have anyone to take care of her infant son.
What? Because a family member of mine got incarcerated, and my nephew was left unguided, and he needed somebody to step in to help raise him, guide him, as his mom is in prison.
So Jala's out here criticizing black families and saying, who's raising these fucking people out here, when his own family, his own mother is raising a jailbird of a daughter, according to Jala. Jala's own sister is a hoodlum, and his own parents need to be checked for being such bad people, according to Jala.
Yo, who's raising these kids, yo? Bro, who's raising these kids, man?
Yeah, that's funny. It ain't always about the way they raise, but then again, it's like, you know, because one person could come out a certain way where they're not necessarily out here crashing out, but they still got a certain type of mindset or whatever because of how they was raised. And then the next person, you know, sibling, you know what I'm saying, they out here crashing out though because of this, they was raised that way. You know what I'm saying? So it's like parenting ain't perfect, but that don't mean you gotta crash all the way out, because why this one didn't crash out? You know what I'm saying though? Like, it's always subject to the specific person. Always. You know, yo upbringing, you know, you know, that's important, but you shape your reality, bro. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
So here's the thing, right? A lot of people are online criticizing this teacher for taking her phone. Bruh, a teacher is in the authority figure in the school. He has every right to take her phone if it's out and she's using it actively during a test. He's not in the wrong at all. It's her parents who ain't raised her right. But it's beyond her parents at this point because she's 18 years old. She's a grown-ass woman. She needs her phone so she can text Tyrone and Pookie to pick her up after school to go be fast. But she did not get expelled. She's still back in school. She got her phone back and she did not get arrested. So essentially all that happened to her was she got posted online and got some internet clout.
So Jala's super upset that this girl didn't get arrested for that, for defending herself, and he's upset that she didn't get kicked out of school and that she got her phone back.
So nothing happened to her?
You want to point out that if this girl was even slightly in the wrong, she would have been arrested, she would have been thrown out of school, an onslaught of things would have happened to her, but because all she was doing was defending herself, no one could do anything to her. And
so nothing happened to her. And this teacher looked like he young as fuck.
Jala is really upset about that. So that was super crazy. Jala's acting like this girl is like,
I mean, I definitely see it, you know, but you can't you're not supposed to have pepper spray in the school. Two wrongs don't make it right, but it even out. You know what I'm saying? It don't make it right, but it even out. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely see her perspective. And like I said, if I was the teacher, there's no way I'm taking a phone out of your hand. I think that's just doing too much. You could call the principal, you could do detention. I mean, when I was at school, they was trying to take phones and all that. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't never seen nobody get their shit snatched out their hand or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And what they would do was, if they did take your phone, you know what I'm saying, they sending that shit to the office, and your parent got to come up there and get it. You know? So, you know, that's just a sticky situation. But the fact that nothing happened to her, she didn't get no discipline act, she got her phone back. I mean, it's her property, it's her parents' property. At the end of the day, they have to give it back. You know what I'm saying? But it's just tough, bro. It's tough situation. So we just gonna lean on her side. You know what I'm saying? Cause nothing happened to her. What happened to the teacher? Do we know?
Like out of control, pepper spraying her teacher for no reason, just to be violent and everything. He's just he hates the black community. Let me tell you about that. So for this next clip, I want to show you, this is something that I've been keeping my eye on for a couple years now. Jala is constantly telling people that he retired his mother. What? That his wealth is such that he is able to retire his mother. I had a huge problem with this statement. I knew that it wasn't true. And so I just want to play you a clip of Jala bragging about how much money he has and how he retired his mother. Look at this.
Yo, what do Charleston White have that I don't have? We both got $1 million plus. We both got properties. My mama retired. I'm sure his mama retired. I just bought a brand new Maybach off of content, right? There's nothing Charleston White have that I don't have.
So he's signaling to his audience that he has retired his mother. Okay, and this is a lie. And I want to play you a clip from years ago where he made the same claim that he retired his mother. This is before he got rich.
My mama is retired. She good. If I die today, my mama gets $2 million. Like, I'm straight. I'm a big dog. Facts. I'm a big dog. Facts. I just cashed out on the AMG, got the pink slip. Me. Facts. I just cashed out on the AMG. Facts. My mama retired. Facts.
So Jala single-handedly retired his mom years ago.
What?
And I just thought that was so weird because it's not true. First of all. Second of all, his mom is in his 40s. In her 40s.
And my mama's 42, 43. Right? The first time I got
She could have retired herself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
check, I retired my mama. I told her I don't want rice. The first time I got a check, I retired.
His first check, huh?
My mama.
It was enough money to retire your mama. So how did you retire your mama though? I'm not saying you didn't, but how did you with your first YouTube check? Your first what check? Check from where, nigga? Huh? Adam 22. Well, how big was this? What? Okay, that makes us really question though, because if that's true, Flakko, who you working with, nigga? Who wrote that check? Who wrote the check, nigga? You feel me? Because if it's enough to retire your mama, to you talk about listen, retirement in my eyes is you gotta have at least $1 to $5 million, making you a certain percentage, 3 to 5%. Every 5% on $1 million is $50,000 a year. That's set for life, or whatever lifestyle you trying to achieve. Say you need 100,000 a year, $2 million, 5% invested every single year for the rest of your years. That's retirement to me, not the $2 million and then you living off of that. Oh, you gave her $1 million, you living off. That's gonna run out. People think, oh, I got $1 million to spend. That's how the shit runs out. So who wrote this check, nigga? You know what I'm saying?
243 rice. The first time I got a check, I retired my mama. I told her I don't want her to work.
So Jala says that he retired his mom from her $100,000 a year salary as a CPA.
What?
Is that right?
But my mom is a CPA though. She's an accountant, so she's not wasting money.
And then it comes out
she retired her own self.
That he's actually funding her multiple businesses that he probably has a 50-50 stake in. So it's all money motivated. He ain't giving nothing to his mom. He's investing.
But she is persistent.
Well, I mean, that's still the same shit, nigga. Can't
in
hate on
starting
that.
businesses. I want her to just stay at home and relax.
Nigga said she's not retired. He's got 50-50 ownership. Nigga, what's wrong with that? Nothing wrong with that.
She wants to own them. So, bro, I'm a fund any business she
That's what you supposed to do.
So I just want people to understand that when Jala says that he retired his mother, what he means is that he's funding her multiple businesses because she wants to be a tycoon.
Multiple businesses, investments. I'm not seeing a problem in that. I think this video's being dragged at this point. This went from his being called out racism to his opinion about this specific topic with the high school student, and now his mama being retired. I think, you know what I'm saying, where are we going now? You know what I'm saying? Like,
what? It would cost like millions of dollars to retire someone from a CPA job that's in their 40s. It's just not true. And so I just wanted people to see that and understand that, okay? Now, for this final clip that I want to show you, this is going to show that John.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. This is a young Pharaoh. Oh, God. Where was I finna say?
That and understand that, okay? Now, for this final clip that I want to show you, this is going to show that Jala hates all black people, not just. He says that he only hates the criminals and the people from the hood and the streets. But that's not true. He actually hates all black people. And I'm going to play you this clip of Jala being racist against this prominent YouTuber that Jala was just jealous of because he had a lot of money. I was really disturbed by this. Look at this.
He probably got scammed again, poor money management skills, right? And this is why Negroes go broke. So when I see young Pharaoh spending on a lot of things, and he claims he only made $1.4 million last year in this video, but this is the king of...
All these niggas be cap, bro. Because I know how much money you actually make from this shit. Unless you're selling merch, you're doing shows. You know what I'm saying? I know how much money you making off your views for the most part, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like shit don't be adding up to me. I just be seeing a lot of shit. It just don't be adding up. You know what I'm saying? It's not what it's all make out to be, what they make it out to be. You know? Because now you look at young Pharaoh, where the money at? He's so smart and intellectual, and how he putting fingernails on now, huh?
When I see young Pharaoh spending on a lot of things, and he claims he only made $1.4 million last year in this video, but this is the king of Hotep Negroes. This is young Pharaoh, Mr. Rich. He's the most valuable man in Black America. He's right here is just proof, bruh, that Pharaoh might be going broke, man. All that lavish spending, hiring this employee, hiring that employee for no particular reason, just to have Negroes around, all right? Funding people buying cars and all that other nonsense, bro. Pharaoh might be going broke, man, but y'all let me know next.
So he's criticizing Pharaoh for doing the same thing that he does, which is buy a bunch of lavish shit.
What? I just bought a brand new Maybach.
So now he's all fat and rich talking about black prosperity and black, you know, he didn't have anything to say about this. This is Jala's best friend, the cuck.
On purpose. No, I'm not. I just think it's funny. I think it's funny to take a phrase that was popularized by probably the most famous racist of recent memory and to recontextualize it to describe myself smoking cigarettes and drinking alcohol while I'm in Vegas. I think that that's funny. And I used Chud the Builder inspired language about myself to say that we were chimping out. I don't think that that is racist. I think that if anything, I was comparing myself to an act.
See, you was trying to make something a trend that was never going to become a trend. It actually did, you know, people was throwing the word chimp out here and there. You know what I'm saying? But more so for Chode himself. Because once he chimped out, you know what I'm saying, that ended that whole, what could have possibly came out of a chimp out trend. You know what I'm saying? So Adam 22, like, kind of try to create the trend or hop on that chimp out trend and use that as terminology, bro. But that shit not sticking. It's not sticking, bro. It's not.
Actual chimp. And I don't think that there's anything offensive about reappropriating the language of our oppressors, which should be relatable.
You're not black. You're not black.
So Jala refused to criticize the cuck for this because, well, number one, he doesn't care. It's all a grift. But number two, it's because he loves the cuck.
What? See, only black people could take the N-word and turn it into a friendly version. You can't do that. You can't. That's why black people said that Chode chimped out when he shot that nigga.
Neanderthals are acting a fool at the Good White Man establishment. And by Good White Man, I mean Adam 22, of course. The Good White Man, Adam 22, have given these hooligans a huge platform and an opportunity to be hip-hop journalists.
And so that is going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for...
Adam 22's goal is to normalize straight men dating Optimus Primes. I mean, I really think he just in a world of his own. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think No Jumper brand is actually really doing good. I don't think it's done good in a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you compare they analytics to Say Cheese, to even academics, Instagram accounts, Twitter accounts. Like, bro, they low. They down there, bro. They still up. You know what I'm saying? But they don't have the same pool. You know, so I don't know if I think Adam 22 just doing shit on his own. That's what he wants to do. You know what I'm saying? I think I mean, hey, to sell your soul, you gotta want to do it though. So, hey, you know, I mean, he's tapped in. Clearly, he's tapped in. I think he just actually loves it though. You know what I'm saying? Like, when Young Thug, Lil Uzi, they put on the dress and shit. You know what I'm saying? They act like they not rainbow. Adam 22, I mean, he ain't say he rainbow, but he has no problem letting you know that this is what he did. He gets down like that. You know what I'm saying? He's a cuck. Like, he full on embraces it. You know, so like when a rapper putting on nails and shit, they selling their soul that way, it's like they still acting like they straight though. Like they not weird. Adam 22, he straight up just letting y'all know, yeah, I'm weird. I embrace the weirdness. That shit wicked, man. I heard he won't play piano because of the black keys. Is that right? Hey, man, y'all let me know what y'all think about